the event?
Uh, we are live.
Hey, everybody. Hey, welcome. It's last night it was a very special evening. It was 12/12/12/12. So in other words, November 12th, 12/12, and then the moon was the brightest moon of the year, and it happened at 12 o'clock, 12 minutes after 12, and it's the last full moon of the year. So I just thought I'd share that with everybody. As the
Wow.
actually the last full moon of the decade. So we're going in, so in a few weeks, we're going into I call it the roaring 20s. What do you think of that, Steve?
I think that's a pretty cool take. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So anyways, we're really excited because we're coming up on the end of the year. A lot of guys think, oh, you can't make any money in December. Dispel that myth. I don't buy it. We're having a rockin' December. There's a lot of people out there making a lot of money. People are in the mood to spend money. And so don't just wave the white flag and just lay down till January 1 because, it's your competition is right there grabbing market share. So what I want to talk about for a couple of minutes is we're very excited. We have this big event coming up January 24th and 5th. It's a leveraged mastermind. And we've got some huge influencers coming to this event. It's going to be in a mansion in the side of a mountain in Scottsdale, and we're going to have all kinds of amazing food. And what the biggest cool part about it is, we're going to show you how to put on your own mastermind and make six figures. And that weekend, we'll make about $250,000 when the dust clears, when you talk about the live stream and everything else that goes into it. So it's very elaborate marketing on the back end. Why? Because we're using LinkedIn. We're kind of like putting Dracula in charge of the blood bank. We've cracked the code on all this. Steve, over to you.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. This is what's crazy about it is the amount of leverage that we're able to create with this. The financial leverage. We start off. A lot of you maybe aren't real familiar with masterminds. If you haven't read the book Think and Grow Rich with Napoleon Hill. It's all about surrounding yourself with others that have skills and talents that you don't have. And that's in essence what you're doing at a mastermind. Now, Tony Robbins has been putting on masterminds for the last 4 decades, and he's literally the king of the masterminds now. And so he taught us how to put them on exactly like he does to get the same kinds of results like he's getting. So the first thing we're able to do is leverage a guy like Tony Robbins, which is amazing, right? The next thing we're able to do is we're able to go out and find influencers that don't have a big high ticket thing like a $10,000 package. And so we're able to leverage the celebrity, the authority, the influence, the list of a celebrity. And then we bring in a high ticket sales price for product for them, a mastermind for like a $10,000 type of thing. And it's the easiest sale in the world. Ira, I mean, if that was my $10,000 thing and I wanted to try it out to sell it, everybody's like, who are you? What's that all about? Right. But you get to piggyback on the influencer. And then we went after that. I mean, it just keeps getting better. I've done like 6 of these events now in the last 4 months. And we started off by doing them in hotels. And the first one we did in a hotel, we did a hotel Chicago. It cost me like $17,000. And then we did one in Scottsdale just a few weeks right after that. The same exact amount of people, that we had in Chicago, except we did Airbnb. We rented a mansion for $700 a night. We rented out 3 of the rooms for $300 a night. And the total event cost us $3,000 instead of $17,000. So now we figured out how to leverage the venue, And then another thing we figured out is, let's do pay-per-view. Let's broadcast the event live into a private Facebook group, okay? And have people pay us in advance before we allow them into the group. So now we've leveraged Facebook to handle all the video content, to keep it in there. We've leveraged Facebook to turn it into a pay-per-view, event at literally no cost for us to do. I mean, God, the leverage everywhere we see here is just absolutely unbelievable. And, I've never seen anything quite like it. What do you think about it, Ira?
Well, I think it's very exciting. We opened up a whole new division. Now we're going on the road with this. We're going to do one in Jamaica in May and one in Cabo in September. So we're very excited. We're opening up a brand new division for this. I mean, it's a 7-figure game, for us this next year. But Masterminds are hot. People are looking for connectivity. They take the collective genius of the group, they come together, they share, they connect, and they support one another. Then all year long, we all stay in contact. There's monthly calls. There's a Facebook group it's a private group for everybody.
Right.
And one of the best parts about all this is you get our LinkedIn platform to help you go out and find your influencers, your prospects to fill up your event. And when you work with us right away, Steve, who's a high paid consultant over the years, makes a ton of money consulting. He will work with you and set up your campaigns, and then we will help you close your first deal for your first event. It doesn't get any better than that. I mean, the risk is zero, pretty much. It's zero. I mean, it's all about just jumping in. But in 50 years, I've never seen anything that's so leveraged out. I mean, years ago, I had a bunch of new car dealerships. It cost me a fortune every month to open the door, and all the overhead, the advertising. Oh, it was crazy. Think about this: if you want a Subway sandwich franchise, $250,000 to sell bologna sandwiches. Then you got to get a 5-year lease and hire all these people, and who knows, and hope and pray they're going to show up at your store. This is incredible. You come in and work with us. We'll show you how to make 6 figures this year. And that's the big dream of entrepreneurs. Everybody wants to get off that treadmill. Everybody wants to crack that 100K ceiling, annually. This will do it. This will set you free in terms of time and in terms of financially, so you're not worried about money. So make 2020 the best year yet. Where should they go, Steve? Click on that link right there.
Yep. Head over to leveragedmasterminds.com. Fill out the short form there, the short little application. You'll set up a time to talk to Ira and I personally, and we'll see, we'll ask you some questions. You can ask us some questions. We'll see if we're a good fit. I'll tell you what, guys, man, this is the time right now is to make 2020 your best year, and you got to start thinking about it right now. You want to be at that mastermind on January 24th and 25th. It is absolutely going to rock. It's going to be a lot of fun. Back to you, Ira.
Okay, well, thank you for watching, and you'll hear from us soon. We're going to be tuning back into Facebook on a regular basis to keep you up to date on what's going on. But we've got a few seats left, so we're going to have it sold out fairly quickly here. But anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll talk soon.
Thanks a lot.